Welcome back to a new episode of Cinema Trash, the show where we go digging through B-movies, cult films, and low-budget flicks to find them gems. This week we're talking about The Strangers Pray at Night. Hallelujah.
It's The Strangers Part 2, a very creepy sequel about a family of 4 staying at a secluded mobile home park for the night. They're stalked and then hunted by 3 masked psychopaths, and spoiler alert, it does not end well for the 4 of them.
Mike, this was your pick for sequel February. Why did you pick The Strangers Pray at Night?
I had no idea it existed until I went looking for sequels, and I remember the first one being okay. So
yeah. So do I.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Okay, I just want to, maybe I should preface this for when I go into this movie, because there's probably going to be some things that may have been explained in the first one.
I don't think so.
You don't think
I
so?
don't think so.
I don't think so.
Because here's the deal. I vaguely remember the first one, and, okay, horror movies do not scare me. Okay, but home invasion horror movies are frightening. And I guess it's maybe the realism, behind it or something. I don't know. But I will say that I did not get from this one what I remember getting from the first one.
Yeah, not at all.
No, it's stupid.
Your rating is showing.
Ain't no way we're gonna get there before dinner.
Uncle Marv said he could leave a key.
Okay. Huh? Oh. Let's go. Seatbelt, Missy.
Home invasion movies are all the same. People invade a home.
Yeah.
But the thing that differs...
Spoilers.
Yes. But the thing that differs is the story of how these people fight back or overcome or run away, whatever the case may be. So it's like, it's the same plot, but you're watching it from different perspectives, etc., whatever. Uh-oh.
The first one, though, was a little bit more, like, realistic.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Mm-hmm. I
And
kind of feel that
this
way.
one, I thought they were trying to go that way, and then it just was like... Because I'm thinking of the first one, home invasion.
Yes.
Craziness, crazy people. This one's supposed to be kind of the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
but then it goes to, like, a completely, like, not even...
Oh, yeah.
No.
We'll get there, but I feel like the last 20 minutes of this movie, they just flip the script. It is so weird to me, and I don't know if you guys will feel the same, but we'll get there. Let's just say, from the get-go, I'm like, wait, what? This lady, okay, which is an aunt, the aunt of the main protagonist girl,
right.
She's woken up by a strange knocking at her trailer door, and you can tell she's like...
This must be set in, like, a different time, too, because they answered the door.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, she does. Well, she didn't really answer. She looked out the window. But I'm thinking, why didn't you wake up your husband?
Yeah. Didn't wake him up. The
It
dog
happens all
didn't
the
get
time.
up.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, that's what I was wondering, because the dog didn't seem to care. So is it someone they know?
No,
No.
you could
How do
see
you
on her
know?
face, like, what the hell is this? And they do kind of play it up a little bit because she's like, I'm going to tap. No, I'm going to let him sleep. What?
And the dog doesn't know it's someone they know.
Hey, let's just
Dogs
say,
know. Dogs
They
know.
no. A knock at the door. Dog's gonna bark.
No.
well,
No.
you know, I was going to
Gonna
argue
follow
that
her
my dog
something.
does not bark
Yeah.
at anything.
Yeah, my dogs are awful. I guess.
I could be getting hacked up, and my dog would just be like, that sucks. And you just go back to sleep. So she answers the door, and I do kind of like how the strangers appear in all the death scenes. Like, they're kind of always in the shadows. Or the one that was kind of cracking me up was later on when one shows its face, and she comes out from, like, a blanket or something. Like, she's
Yeah.
just... I mean, why not? If you're trying to sneak up on somebody, you're going to hide. But I just thought that was kind of funny.
That scene actually is where the movie went completely downhill for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's about where it went for me, too.
That was a turning point where it literally just was like, hey, see that cliff? I'm going to jump off it.
Wait.
Metaphorically.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I had wait, metaphors, I know those, but I really don't. Okay. Also, they are running late, and they are killed unless this was explained and I just missed it.
I think you might have.
The aunt and uncle were killed the day before they left. Am I right? Right? They show them die in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, they died in the middle of the night.
Okay, great. I mean, it's not great.
Yeah,
That's wonderful.
It's like they're shitty people. Good thing they're gone.
Yes. No. Okay. So, but you mean to tell me Marv left a note and a key on the office counter?
No, that was explained.
Yeah. The people did that. What you could tell by the smiley face.
Yeah, but how?
They heard
Because
they don't know how to write.
On the machine.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, wasn't that supposed to be some kind of plot point where the message was never played? Or
the message should not have been played. The power was cut to that trailer, but the answering machine still worked.
It's got batteries.
Don't answering machines work when the power's out?
No, they're you have to plug them in.
Well, obviously they have a backup generator for the
That's
answering
what I'm
machine.
saying. You got to get those messages.
Maybe the strangers conveniently turned off all the breakers except for the answering machine breaker. That's on its own, its own power source.
It's got one of those 3-prong plugs like your stove.
Oh my god.
You gotta have its own,
That'd be
its own
intense.
outlet.
Hi, Uncle Marv. It's Cindy. We got a late start, so we're not going to be to Gatlin Lake until around 9 or 10.
What was that?
So, okay. The girl's name. Kinsey.
I only know that because the subtitles were on for the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Awful. What a stupid name.
Kinsey.
It's short for something though, right? Kensington?
I was trying to figure it out.
I don't know. But she's a punk, right? She's a troublemaker.
No.
She has a Ramones
No.
t-shirt.
The worst actor ever. Oh my
this
god.
was
Don't even get me started.
This is like a copy paste. They just Googled what does a emo punk teenager look like. All right, we'll just go to Hot Topic and pick these items up real quick.
Yeah, I hate that. That is such a tropey thing to do for any disturbed teen. Oh, Ramones t-shirt, of course. Really? I feel like it's either Ramones or maybe Sex Pistols, but it's one of the two.
I am happy that they pointed this out, though, the brother did, because every time she's smoking a cigarette, looks like it's her first ever time smoking a cigarette.
Yes.
And she's just so uncomfortable about it.
Maybe, as an actress or real-life person, she doesn't smoke. And so she didn't feel comfortable. I'm like, hey, look, don't inhale. And then they called it out, to make it work for the movie. I don't know. That's stupid. But no, nothing does work for this movie. Here's the thing. I'm already getting annoyed by this movie because $5 million. They had $5 million.
$5 million.
For this movie. And
It's a lot and it's not a lot.
It's not. I had to look it up because I wanted to know what a low-budget film was. And supposedly the consensus on this is $2 million and under is low budget for an independent film. However, if it is a Hollywood-produced feature, they consider anything under $30 million low budget.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think this is a Hollywood-filmed production or whatever. So $5 million is not a lot. And I get it. They probably got a huge amount of cast and crew that they got to pay. But I feel like you could do so much more with $5 million in this shit.
Especially because, there's just not a lot to most of the scenes. It's just them running through a park.
Yes, exactly. Let's get to the first kill. Well, the third kill.
The first third kill.
The first third kill, because clearly up at this
We're
point...
only going to talk about every third kill.
Marv and the unknown aunt, they've already been killed. But we get a knocking at the door. Okay, we get actually a couple times before this kill. And it's this random person looking for Tamra?
Yeah.
Tamra's not here. Just setting up some eeriness, The son and the dad go back. Oh, I hate this, by the way. The son takes the dad back to look at the dead bodies, which I don't give a shit. If I seen this and my dad's like, show me. I'm like, no, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I was so mad. I'm like, okay, so you're going to look at him and
Then what? Yeah.
That's the worst part about this, because later they get in their van and they're driving around.
Yes.
So they could have all just left at this point.
Thank you.
Yeah. I do think, though, I could see Dad doing this. Being like, show me the bodies.
I'll be like, look, I'll give you directions, but I'm out.
But why didn't they get to the van, drive to Marv's, see him dead, and then drive away?
I don't know, but I do like how, first of all,
also, that's a good point. Why did the dad need directions to their uncle's house?
Well, they made it pretty obvious they didn't really, he didn't really know the area too well.
I guess, yeah.
But
It had been a while since they've been there. They didn't really remember all the stuff, whatever.
remembers where the gun is hid, but not where he lives.
Oh, that is a good one. I didn't even think about that.
I could see it, though.
Yeah, if it's me.
I suck at directions.
Oh, my
but,
God, me
you
too.
know.
So, yeah. But I won't forget where a gun's hidden, I guess. Mind you, this is all going down. They're stopping here because they're taking the daughter to boarding school because she's just a troubled teen.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, I guess.
Stop giving her money to buy stupid clothes
Yeah.
and
And
cigarettes.
cigarette, yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you
It's
doing?
fucking expensive.
She's troubled because she skips school and doesn't get good grades. Oh, no!
Was it just me, or were they trying to imply something big happened with a bunch of her friends?
Yeah, they did seem like they kept hinting that, well, nobody else
Yeah.
involved got in trouble.
Because the other
Like, what
ones
was
are
she
probably all
doing?
skipping. The other ones are probably all smoking. And she's like, you're punishing me harsh. They're not getting punished nearly as bad. And she's like, I'm not their mother, so fuck off.
No.
Back to Marvin, the unnamed aunt, dead at the trailer, right? Okay, so first of all, this is dumb. If I'm walking around an Erie trailer park at God knows what hour and I see a trailer door open, I'm not going to be like, oh, that's weird. Let's go take a look around.
But she is a badass punk teen girl that wants to get into some trouble.
That's flimsy, but okay. So they go in there, and of course, they see what clearly is a couple of dead bodies under a sheet. Let's remove this sheet.
Yeah, I'd probably do it.
I don't think I could muster that up. I could not do it. I'd be
Pussy.
like, nope, I'm out. I'm
I
out.
would have been out at the weird writing on the fucking window.
Yeah, I'd be like, this is
Yeah.
creepy as shit. Later, but they investigate. They see the mutilated aunt and uncle, and they take off. Here's the thing, I hate this edit because I'm assuming there's a passage of time. They run out of the trailer and around to the back, and it's like, oh, Mom and Dad, whew, you scared us. Dead bodies, this way. And then the dad's like, you two go back to the trailer. You show me the dead bodies. It takes like 20 minutes for them to get back to that trailer.
Maybe
Yeah.
he got lost a little bit.
They were right behind the trailer from what
Oh.
we just seen. I mean, again,
Yeah, that was a weird cut, wasn't it?
I think there was supposed to be a passage of time, but I did not get it. Looks weird.
They did say, like, do you remember which way it is? And he's like, no, I don't remember. Like,
Yes. I got lost. I took one left turn. Is that a left again, or do I have to make a right now?
But I
3
can
rights.
get lost in, like, the grocery store. So
See,
I,
what-
I kind of get it, because even when he's on the phone with the police for, like, a second, they're like, where are you? And he's like, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. He just, like, this guy obviously just doesn't know anything. Although, I have to say,
Wait, that's the kid, though, right?
yeah.
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 If my parents took me to some trailer house place and I'm calling the cops, like, where are you? But I have no clue. Why would he know?
you think he would
That's
have
what
been
he
able to
said.
say, like,
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Yeah.
I'm confused. No, but why are you're defending him in his lack
'Cause
of direction when he just walked around a trailer? Nobody's that dumb. Russell.
you see, when he got there, they walked all the way around the park, so he didn't realize he just actually went next door.
Yeah.
Probably. The dad's like, dude, this is where we started. Oh, yeah, well, I didn't know.
Well, I got there this way, though, so,
Yes.
you know, 3 times around this tree.
Come on. Come on. Wait. Where are we?
I don't feel that any of them are horrible actors, right? I'm not saying they're great. I'm not saying they're great. Don't give me those eyeballs.
The mom.
But here's the problem, though. I don't believe any of their characters. And is it just me? But of all dynamics of these people, I did not believe that guy was that daughter's dad, especially when he's doing that heart-to-heart on the couch.
Yeah, that was
He's
weird.
just like,
She looked
She's hot.
creeped out as hell. Like,
Maybe
Yeah.
he's the stepdad.
well, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, then it's fine.
It is
What?
fine.
What are you
Oh,
gonna
my
do?
God. No, but I
You've seen the videos.
your reaction to that was...
I'm gonna say no, Russell.
Oh, yeah.
No, this is. Oh my God. Anyway,
He's gonna say no.
I'm gonna
but
say
he's
no.
Not said yes.
I want to drink coffee.
I've never seen
We're all
those
taking a
videos.
coffee break.
But yeah, so okay, whatever. I did not believe the dynamic of any of these characters. They weren't awful, because even the daughter had some convincing cry scenes. Like when she's like really distraught and she's like her face is all moistened with tears and red and gross and stuff. She's like, sobbing. I believed it.
They also had her go from "I can't walk in this scene" to "I'm gonna jump off this roof of a trailer and run away."
Yeah.
Oh my God. I didn't even pay that close attention, and I feel like there's so many inconsistencies and like continuity errors. For instance, the mom dies, which I can appreciate this.
And then she's back the next scene. What happened?
Wait, what, the
No, I'm
mom?
just messing
Oh,
with you.
what the fuck? No, I
Metaphorically.
oh, damn. No, metaphorically.
It's like some ancient Greek god or something. Metaphorically.
That's Mike. Metaphorically. Dude, no, here's the thing. I kind of appreciate the kills right off the bat because they're in a panic and the mom dies kind of almost effortlessly as opposed to putting up this stupid, drawn out, ridiculous, like runaway, tripping, throwing stuff, kind of all that jazz, the typical whatever.
I gotta admit,
I might
I
have-
actually laughed out loud when they cut to the scene of her just with her head in the sink.
Oh,
Like they stayed on that for so long.
you're morbid, man.
Maybe a little bit.
And then the dad dies from the dumbest way possible.
He killed himself.
Well,
I mean, he had some help, but he did himself in.
I want to ask this.
What the fuck did they throw at him?
I don't know, but does it matter? I mean that the nicest possible way. Here's the deal: if anything hit your guys' windshield, what would be your instant reaction?
Crash into the trailer.
That's what I would do.
Okay. After you freak out, what would be your instant
The
reaction?
brakes?
Thank
Push
you.
the gas.
No, I feel like anybody who's had any type of experience driving, like, you know what? If this were like the son or the daughter, may have been believable.
Yeah.
But you have this adult man who is just like, something hit the windshield, and he's
freaking out. He just saw his
He
wife
just got
dead.
his license. He's a late bloomer.
he could have been, but then established this, okay? But he freaks out. He crashes into a trailer and gets impaled by like some giant wood chunk
I
and.
think it was the deck.
Oh, okay.
Hit the deck.
Hit the deck. Okay, fine, great. But then Baghead Jason shows up.
Oh.
This is you if you were a serial killer.
Would it be?
If you just turn on 80s music, you're like, you're gonna enjoy this.
I do kind of appreciate the soundtrack. Actually,
So I thought that the dad and the son was named Luke. I think
Was
his name-
Yeah.
Did they ever say his name?
Yeah, they said a whole bunch. I think.
yeah, they did. I just don't pay attention.
So.
I'm so
Um,
bad with names.
I thought that they were pretty good actors and pretty good characters. I liked
Okay.
them more than the mom and the daughter. They were just
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, it was kind of like you have this dad who looks like a pretty.
He's pretty. Yeah.
He's a pretty guy.
It's pretty.
He's got a nice rack.
No, he just looks like like he's not like a weenie guy. You know what I mean? Like he's not a noodle body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the son obviously is into sports. He
Yes.
plays baseball stuff. So then they're like, "Oh my God, there's a guy standing in the middle of the road with an axe. We have to freak out." Like, you are two men. There's
Yes.
one
Act
guy
like
over there.
men.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes. Act like it. Damn it.
Every time something happens, these guys are like being babies about it.
Yeah, I kind of sort of thought the same thing.
I'm like, okay, this guy's killing people. Like, killed the mom, killed the
Yes.
wife, killed all this, and they don't have just do something.
Yes.
Do something.
Thank you.
Had
Okay.
so obviously the mom had already died at this point, but did they know that?
Wait.
Or-
At this point, yes.
Oh.
Was it? So when the dad went and found the gun, he already knew the mom was dead.
Oh no,
No.
not at this point. No. Actually. Wait.
No, not
No,
at this point.
no, 'cause they
didn't
Because
get
they
back to
were
the
at
trailer.
the uncle's. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Maybe he doesn't want to shoot before he knows that he has
No.
to. I mean,
No.
you can't.
Shoot him.
No.
Always shoot him.
If
If,
you
if you see a dude wearing a mask and holding an axe staring at you from the middle of the street,
Yeah.
I'm shooting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a gun
guess.
person, but I'm gonna
Don't
shoot him.
be like.
I just that there may be some legal problems here, though. Maybe.
No. Take the
Yeah.
chance. I mean, the mom's dead, so I mean, they're good.
I mean, I would hold the gun and be like, okay, and if he starts walking towards you, sure. But, like, you can't just be like, man in a mask with an axe.
Oh.
Weird gunshot, by the way.
I might. I just might.
Okay, doesn't matter. All I'm getting at is you're right that they didn't take action at certain scenes.
Also,
and
they were kind of in the right because they had already been chucking stuff in through the windows and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So, like, there was a reason he had gone for the gun already.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Fair enough.
Also, with the dead bodies in there, you kind of assume the masked man with an axe.
You would be stupid, Luke. Like, drop the knife.
Okay.
I'm not gonna shoot you.
Okay, all right. You know what? I don't know how, but I completely forgot about that.
It's like, you put all everything together. It's like, yeah, he should have just shot that guy.
If there were mutilated corpses in the trailer where I found a gun and a psycho-looking dude outside, yes,
it's like, there's
I
these
would
people with
shoot.
axe wounds in here. I know you have an axe, but I'm not sure if you're the bad guy, so I don't want to shoot.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, fine. You got me on that one. I forgot about the dead aunt and uncle already. But I kind of thought the same thing with the mom and the daughter when they were freaking out in the beginning. And I'm like, I know she's got a knife. I know this has got to be a panic situation. But there are two of you and one of her.
Throw a chair.
Anything.
Just try.
Yeah, you're gonna die anyway.
Somebody online, when I was reading some stuff on this, pointed out that in the jar on the countertop when they show her, the doll face killer person walking toward them, there's an upside down knife just sticking up right there. But they just got there. In their defense, they're in panic mode. They probably don't even realize. I let that pass.
Anything.
Well, yeah, they could have just chucked the
I
jar
didn't
at her.
spot it.
But
I mean,
anyway.
yeah, I think Russell, you said you could literally throw anything. Who said a chair? That would just, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Anything. They didn't do anything but scream. And I can't, I've not been in that situation. Okay, so maybe I would just scream too, and then get stabbed numerous times in the back and put my face in a sink. Like I would put my face in the sink. Like, oh, I can't face the world anymore. I'm a disgrace.
We're gonna call the cops. You got a phone on you? No, I think I left it back at the trailer. Okay.
Okay, so they all left the trailer and all of their cell phones were left behind.
No way.
Nobody's doing this.
No.
Not a single person. I realized the daughter didn't have hers because I was like, get off that for a minute. Let me see your phone. And then she's like, well, fuck you, I'm leaving. But the son left without his phone. The mom left without her phone.
Yep.
The dad left without his phone.
Yep.
And there was also like 5 or 6 phones for the 4 people.
Oh, yeah.
And like one's like a flip phone.
Backup phone.
You know, it's like when you get into whether it's a hotel room, a cabin, any place you're staying the night, when you first walk in the door, you put your phones on the countertop. You just pile them up.
Then you smash them.
You know?
Yes. I don't know, but you know what was driving me nuts the most? Actually, it's a couple things. That damn yellow light on the truck. The turn signal light. It's working, it's not working. Now it's on this side, now it's gone again. Back on this side. Then, at the end scene where he smashes the truck in the cop car, and I want to talk about that whole scene because that's a fucking nightmare. The lights are now on the bottom of the freaking headlights. I think it's a different truck.
Yeah, I didn't notice any lights.
Really?
No.
That was driving me nuts.
It could be a transformer.
Maybe. I doubt it, though. Okay. Let's get toward the end with the police scene. Okay. We're at the time. Oh, wait. No. I don't want to get there yet. Wait. I just want to talk about one more thing. I want to talk about one more thing about the sun.
Slow down. Go too fast.
I'm sorry. Let me talk about one more thing before we get to the police scene, which is my favorite. This is when shit's just like, woo. Because the son, whom at this point has seen the mother dead, his dad died. Maybe not. I don't think he's seen the dad get killed, but the dad died.
He also was in the car when they chucked something in it and caused a crash, so he knows they did it.
Yes. He is in... No, I don't know if he's in the office, but he's at a moment anyway in this movie where he has a gun. He's saving his sister, has a gun pointed at the one killer, and he doesn't pull the trigger.
Not only that killer, he literally just watched stab his sister at that exact moment when he walked in with the gun.
And, you know, I'm like, maybe he doesn't have that killer instinct. It's fight or flight, and his instant reactions, let's just run. Okay, fine, you're a kid. But then you can't pull a trigger from a distance. to a person wearing the mask, you don't even really have to see anything. Like this isn't really a person, if that makes sense. But let me tell you what, he gets like a freaking driver and a knife. Ooh, he just needs to see the life drain out of somebody's eyes is what it is.
Yeah.
He will go to town. And I'm just like, this is like backwards.
No sense.
Backwards. He should have been able to shoot, but not kill somebody hand-to-hand, face-to-face. Just throwing that out there. I'm like, okay. I do like those scenes, though. There were, like, when he hit the one crazy in the head, I'm like, oh! That was good.
I had to rewind that because I wasn't paying that much attention.
That one was a surprise.
And yeah, I was not expecting that.
Well,
I did like when he was fighting with everyone, though. It's like, finally.
Yes.
Something.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, if it was him and his dad, they could have just taken everybody.
he did
no
really-
problem.
He did so good by himself.
he did.
Yeah.
Well, that's just it. That was the whole reason it's supposed to be scary. Is it's just regular people. This could happen, but then they kind of like they went too far with this one. I think
Here's a question. Are they regular people?
they're kind of like I think they're ninjas.
I don't.
Ninjas?
Yeah, they're ninjas.
What is that guy?
Yeah, I know. We'll talk about it. We're going to get there. But I'm on board with thinking random people just being psychos. This shit does tend to happen. Let's get to the cop scene because the daughter is running away in this franticness, comes across a road where she's freaked out because a truck's coming, but it ends up being an officer. This first part, I'm like, are you serious? Really? She's like, my brother's over there, and the whole time, this killer, walking over to kill the cop.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's nothing. It seems like a natural
She
reaction.
had tunnel vision. She was
I don't think so.
hyperventilating. She's fading out.
There's no way that cop wouldn't have been on his little thing, like, in 2 seconds.
I know.
You would have been on it before you got out of
yeah,
the car.
that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
But it's just like, you would have had some sort of just, I mean, maybe you wouldn't have been like, watch out, there she is, but there would have been like, she would have flipped out and just backed up or ran or did something. Nothing happened. Nothing.
She didn't see it.
She's
His big brimmed hat was in the way.
Maybe. Okay, fine. Let's get past that part, right? Cop dies. She gets in the cop car, which somehow unlocks the rifle. Okay, fine, whatever.
Maybe they're not locked. I don't know how they're in there.
Maybe. Okay,
they're
fine.
supposed to be locked.
They're supposed to be locked, but you know, this is the sticks. Maybe they're a little bit more free and easy with their weapons. Fine. She gets it, and she shoots the girl the first time.
That's a good. That brought up my biggest problem with the movie.
Ooh, what?
It's actually in this scene before she kills the cop.
What?
She took the keys. That's a big fucking truck. She shut it off and took the keys and no one noticed?
Yeah, well, that was one of my questions too. I don't know how the crazy ended up with the keys at all. Fine, okay. Yeah.
They kept doing shit like that where it's like, oh, they're just one step ahead of you. It's like, that's why I said they're ninjas, because it's like, how do they manage to sneak around like this?
Exactly, because even in that scene, if the crazy went into the truck, turned it off, which you would hear, the cop is right next to it, the cop would have seen all of this. But okay, fine. She's
The
in the
door
car.
was shut too. What'd she slowly close the door? Like,
yeah, nobody heard this. You know those, what are they, like Broncos or something? Those doors close very silently, okay?
She keeps it oiled up nice.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure.
mint condition.
This, I don't know much about shotguns and recoil, but this girl is sitting against a police car and fires that rifle or shotgun or whatever, and I'm like, ooh. One, if it was on her shoulder, I think you done fucked up that shoulder. Two, your ears have got to hurt.
It would be loud.
That's
what annoyed me more was they did the movie trope where the person flew backwards when they got hit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it seemed like if the gun had that much force, unless it was under her arm or something, I don't know. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but fine. I'm like, that's weird. Don't know much about guns. Moving on. She doesn't use the police radio.
I'm
She's
more annoyed.
obviously pretty dumb and like 15 or something. Like, look at her. She's an idiot.
Oh,
She's an
right,
idiot.
fine. So she doesn't use the radio. She gets out of the car. She's going to shoot this girl. Fine. And she does before she asks, why are you doing this? Perfect answer.
Yeah.
because or whatever it was.
I think it was
Perfect
why not?
yeah, why not? Perfect answer. I can't remember. Why not? So they're just crazies, and that's fine. Somehow, between leaving that dead girl and the truck, the shotgun disappears.
I was going to say, like, I don't know why she abandoned the shotgun, because she could have solved the whole car crash situation in like 3 seconds.
Well, right, but what really, like, oh my God, was just one of those moments. I rewound it a couple times and watched. She never throws or puts the shotgun down. She walks back to the truck, and she's just not holding it anymore. She doesn't have it.
She loses that. She doesn't take his gun, because the whole time, like, take his gun, take his gun. He's got to have one on him.
Oh,
Take his
yeah,
gun.
didn't even think about
Nothing.
that.
Nope.
But then the truck smashes into this car. This bag head comes back around again. And this is where I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? Crashes in. She jumps out. There's gas everywhere. Luckily, she smokes, and she uses her windproof Zippo, which let me tell you something. I've had numerous Zippos because I thought they were cool, too, at one point. They're not very windproof at all. You throw this thing, and, like, the moment it leaves your fingers, like, okay, fine.
That would have been even funnier if she threw it and it just poofed out.
Would have made more sense because the trucks explode, which I don't know if you guys noticed, and I get that this is only $5 million, but the body of the baghead is not in that
there.
truck. It is completely gone.
Yeah. I'm also pretty sure that it just doesn't explode like that.
I don't think so either.
Like, the gas is going to be on fire, but, there's going to be, like, a flame underneath, and he's going to be like, oh, shit.
Well, okay, but fair enough. But it explodes, right? The guy's gone, which I just want to say, he has a bag over his head. How inexpensive you could have just put something in there with a freaking bag on its head?
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter.
Also, him fighting in the pool with that bag on his head.
Oh my God.
That's what I was thinking. Is like, excuse me, that man should be drowning. That should be really difficult to like do anything in a pool with.
No, yeah, don't kid. I didn't even think about this. See, details that even I'm overlooking. But okay, fine. Question, just to be sure, I'm gonna cover my base before I gripe about this one. When the explosion happened, did the explosion only happen with the police vehicle or both vehicles?
It seemed like both.
That's what I thought. But this killer truck still works just fine.
Yeah.
It's old-fashioned.
The police car gets hit a little bit on the back, and it's done.
And
but that happens, though.
The engine stops working.
Yeah,
that was what got me. Like, I couldn't understand if it, like, dragged.
That happens.
No. Okay, yeah. No.
It's fine.
He's right.
No, that does happen. And the truck probably is too old, but in newer vehicles, which I think the car that she was in would probably have it, is when it gets into an accident, there's something that, like,
it cuts
the fuel so it doesn't run anymore.
Okay, fine, but that truck is fine forever, just like that guy.
It's built Ford tough.
So is he, apparently.
Okay, yeah, no, I thought the same thing, but I do believe that this vehicle would have been too old for a fuel shut off. But it doesn't matter. This old school truck is still running, and I'm like, oh, good God.
Like a top, too.
I know. Seriously. And this is where I'm wondering, and this, like, why? You can't do this. You can't have it one way and then end it another. I mean, I guess they could do whatever the hell they want, but he's a crazy, right? He's not superhuman. He is driving on fire like, I'm going to get you.
Not just that, he's still doing the same shit where I'm going to follow slowly behind you because I can.
Yes. No screams, no like something. You should have had something.
He should have just been like in the truck screaming as he's driving after. That would have been better.
It would have been creepy as shit.
But did the fire get inside the cab?
The whole thing was on fire.
His face was melted.
Burnt? Oh yeah, his face was melted. His hands were melted, and oh my God. Okay, wait.
There's also no way that bag would only half burn.
I know. Okay, wait. I want to get to this last part. So he follows her to a bridge, gets out, is all shaky, takes out the piece of glass, completely silent, and I'm like, oh, whatever. But then he falls over. He just can't take it anymore. His body's had enough. He's out. Okay.
See, I was like, okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, 100%. But after she flags down a truck, apparently, what the hell time is this even? And she's like picking up her son or taking her son to a ball game or something. I'm like, what the hell? Why are you on the road?
To school. or something. You don't know what time it is.
Yeah,
be like
I guess not.
6 in the morning.
This
She's
just
got places
seemed,
to go.
it just seemed odd. But okay, she gets in the back of the truck. Baghead shows back up one final time.
Out of nowhere.
And then she hits him with a baseball bat. We get to our happy ending where the son...
The whole time I was thinking, it's like, she's just leaving. Did you forget your brother?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well,
Like,
I mean,
she's
they
not
went
trying to
back.
stop them. Like, she's just letting them drive away.
And did she know that there were 3 of them? I forgot to ask that. 'Cause I don't know.
She... Oh, yeah. Because the other lady had scared her in the pipe.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, but yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I would have been uncertain, I guess. And maybe that's what brings us to the end of this film. I do want to say that when I looked up some information on this movie, I wanted to look up the budget, etc., etc. This, if we didn't already cover it, had a budget of $5 million and made, like, I want to say a little over, like, 32 million-ish, I think. So it did okay, right? And I think that it only made that because everybody's like, oh, the original Strangers was good, which I think it was.
Yeah.
And so
I need to rewatch it now.
everybody went to watch this one, and that's, I think, how it made its money. And I'm pretty sure that's all they were banking on, honestly. But it's getting to a point here that I lost. Oh, when I was doing this research, I kept running across the same thing. Explain the ending of The Strangers Pray at Night. The ending explained. What does the ending mean?
Explain it?
Yeah,
There's
apparently.
nothing to the ending.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like the nurse knocking on the door and her having like a PTSD,
Yeah.
Yes.
PTSD type reaction.
Exactly.
Isn't that it?
That's
what I figured.
So my first thought was, okay, that's exactly what I thought, but I'm like, maybe they also did that to somehow set it up for a potential third sequel. But
Crazy doctor.
when you have the subtitles on, there's the knocking, and apparently somebody says hello.
Oh.
So I mean, it's just a doctor,
Well,
and she's flipping
no.
out because that's how the whole thing started.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
what?
also how the crazies were. They just say hello. Like that's literally what was written in red on the glass was hello, 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 hello.
Oh, I-
Because
so-
no one says hello.
I know.
Yeah.
That's true. I guess I didn't put 2 and 2 together there, but I just think it's a PTSD thing.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is, it's one or the other. It's either PTSD or they're setting it up for another sequel. to make
Trilogy.
more-
Let's
yeah,
go.
Exactly.
No.
Lydia,
Yeah.
how trashy is this movie to you? Uh-oh.
It's a 70.
Oh.
Because I honestly didn't really mind it until the end.
Yeah.
There were things, but I love horror movies. They never make any sense.
Yeah.
But this one just really lost it at the end. You gotta have it one way or the other, and they did all kinds of crap, and it was stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Indeed. All right, 70% garbage from Lydia. Let's go to me. I'm giving this movie 50%.
Oh.
Wow.
I actually do like these types of movies. They're, I think, why most people watch horror, to kind of get like that anxiety, adrenaline rush kind of thing. And I didn't really get it from this movie at all. This is just kind of like, it's not horrible, but it ain't good. I'm giving it right in the middle. It's the best I can do. Sorry, movie.
Well, it's not half bad.
It is half bad, actually.
Yeah.
Russell, what are you going to give The Strangers Pray at Night?
Ah.
70.
Wow.
You know, okay, so the movie looks good. It sounds good. In theory, it's wonderful. But there's no creativity. There's no detail. I feel like the guy who directed this paid no attention to what was happening.
Nope.
Yeah, it's just not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got more? You can add on. Keep going.
I realized they had a low budget, but you don't really need money to just pay attention
Yes.
and to have an imagination.
This guy's so cheap. I can't even pay attention.
No.
Yeah,
That's
there was
good.
this. I feel like this was just a very generic movie. This movie was as generic as the punk girl character.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Super generic from Russell, 70%. Mike, this is your pick. What are you going to give The Strangers Pray at Night?
Surprisingly, the worst.
Ooh.
Wow.
My problem is they just, like Russell, there's no creativity. They copy and pasted the first movie. Every scene is basically in the first movie, except they put it on a bigger scale. So, like, instead of just being in one house, it's in a whole trailer park. And I think it ruins it.
Oh, man. Mm-hmm.
Where is everyone at this trailer park?
It's after Labor Day. They left.
Everyone?
Yeah, no,
I know. It's so stupid.
I took it as this was some sort of like vacation kind of area.
Yeah.
Where like you don't live there, you just like rent a place there for the season.
But
maybe there's like
nobody.
That's what I'm saying.
Not a single
one?
person.
I mean, if
They
it,
were just
if,
on the
if
other
it,
side.
if it closed down,
You know, I would
then why would there be people?
I would almost believe this if it were like winter or something. It's like nobody's coming up here wherever to stay in a trailer park at winter. Maybe.
The movie would have been better in winter as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It just it's just lackluster, and that's why it gets 50%. I mean, I don't know what the overall, average is. I'll put that on there.
That should be our rating score: lackluster or blockbuster.
Oh my god, I love it.
Oh boy. Here we
Lackluster
go,
or
guys.
Let's
blockbuster?
change
gonna be
everything
different.
again.
Yes. Welcome to
Surprise.
Lackluster or Blockbuster. I do love it. Anyway,
Oh, no.
that brings us to the end of this week's show. Join us next week for an all-new episode. And remember, if this is not your first time here, hit the subscribe button. And if it is your first time and you've made it all the way here, hit it anyway so you don't miss an episode. We will see you guys next week. There's a couple pieces of paper. They were in my shoe weeks ago. Will somebody grab one and open it up?
Your shoe?
Yeah, my old shoe.
Grab his
Grab your
shoes and
shoe
open
and
them up.
No,
open it up.
grab a piece of paper that was in my old shoe.
Oh, does anybody else want to do it? I can do it.
No.
Okay.
Do it with your teeth.
Oh my god. What's the name?
It's
Wait, you were. Who picked the first?
Russell
sequel?
did.
Oh man.
That's
I
the
know
third time
nothing.
you've forgotten it.
I am so confused. Even though I just have been talking about how you picked this movie, I thought me and you were left. What is my problem?
We could ask you
No,
right now
nothing,
who I
ever.
just drew and you'd forget.
That is so true. Oh god. How do I
gotta
get
make
back to that
sure it's on
trailer?
there.
Yeah, you make fun of these people in the movie for forgetting everything.